Hey, my name is Jessica. I go by Joss Speaks. I am a digital media producer, editor-in-chief of the Digital Feel Good GIF magazine, podcast, and web series. Today, I wanted to talk to you all about utilizing your USP. Now, I know as a leader or entrepreneur in your field that you know what a USP is, but a lot of people don't really break down how to find your USP. So I'd like to provide you with a couple of tips and tricks that I utilize to really break down the barriers with my clients to have them coming back over and over and over again. So let's get started. So I want to share a bit of a story with you. Back in 2003, I was the store manager for a tuxedo shop called Gary's Tuxedos. We sold tuxedos in Richmond, California in Hilltop Mall. So if you're from the Bay Area, then you're pretty familiar with Hilltop Mall, right? And Richmond, California is a town, a city that's next to Berkeley, not quite in Oakland, but outside of San Francisco. So usually when I used to tell people that I was from Richmond, no one knew where it was. Now it's kind of made a reputation for itself, but I digress. So back to the story. So in Richmond, California, I was brought in to be a store manager over 2 separate stores. Now, during that time, we were one of the lowest performing stores in our district. So what I did to turn that around so that we became the highest performing store in our district is I utilized USP. I actually utilized a technique that I came up with called breaking down barriers. And I taught this particular technique to all of my staff and all of my team members there. And I'm going to share this with you. So the breaking down barriers technique is really knowing who your audience is. That's number one. I knew that the guys that came into the tuxedo shop were doing one of 2 things. One of 2 events were happening. They were either getting married or they were going to prom. So what I did is I utilized this real relevant and timely information to really come to terms and to build a relationship with my clients and customers that came through my door. So when I had a guy that came through my door, what I do is I ask him, now, are you getting married or are you going to prom? So with the older guys, when I asked them, are you getting married or are you going to prom? They would go, oh my gosh, I'm definitely not going to prom. I'm getting married. So you can imagine that when I asked older guys this, they were really just smitten by it. And they kind of laughed and joked, joked around about it. And it broke down barriers. Now, when I asked the younger guys, now are you getting married or are you going to prom? They were like, I'm not getting married. I'm definitely not getting married. I'm going to prom. So then I was able to build that relationship with them as well because I was like, oh, yeah, you know what? You are a little bit young, and we could kind of give a little chuckle and what have you. So now I didn't catch them all. There were some guys that actually went outside of my doors and they went on to buy a suit, but they always came back to me to purchase either a handkerchief or a bow tie or a cummerbund, some type of accessory. They always came back to me, even when they went outside to purchase a suit. And that's what we want to do. We really want to differentiate ourselves to where we stay in the customer's mind. We stay in our client's mind. We stay in our customer's mind. And they think about us whenever they go to look at a similar product or service, they come back to us. Even though they may not essentially buy that one thing from us, they come back because they remember us because we stay front of mind. So think about that. What is your USP? Now, how do you find that? Right? So really think about your niche and your market. What are the things that people just know about your market? For the tuxedo shop, we just knew and we understood that all of our customers were coming either during prom time or during wedding season. So what is it for your market? What are the 2 things that really stick out to you that you can actually kind of poke fun at and talk about and really just bring up and make it relatable to your particular audience? That can really differentiate you because when they know that they're coming to you for a specific reason, it really makes them feel at ease, especially guys when they shop, right? No guy likes to shop. So it really makes them feel at ease that, oh, this person kind of knows what I'm going through and they're going to make this situation easy for me. So what I did is I built relationships. The breaking down barriers technique is all about building relationships and connecting with the individual on the other end. Right? They don't want to be sold to. They're there for a specific reason. So why do your customers come to you? What are they coming to you for? What are you ultimately helping them with? My customers came to my store primarily, and then I had customers that came from other people's stores. Let me just put this in here. I actually had customers that came from Mill Valley or San Rafael or Walnut Creek that came to Richmond to purchase from me because they spoke so highly of the customer service that I provided and the way that I built relationships with them. It just made them feel at ease. So what is it for you? How do you make sure that you provide the utmost highest level of customer service, but also provide an experience and not just a transaction? My name is Jessica. I go by Joss Speaks. And if you'd like to find out more about me, you can do so by clicking on the link below. But I love to hear from you. So go ahead and DM me by clicking on the button here and going to my Facebook page and DMing me right away. I would love to hear from you and hear some of your stories about how you utilize your USP in your business. Wishing you wellness in life and in business. I look forward to meeting you either in person or here online in our digital media space.